right, a good day. Once again, it's Ishola Didiji Mike. I'm looking once again to Success Enlightenment. All right, if this is your first time coming across this channel, do me a favor to subscribe to the channel and give a thumbs up to this video. You can go through other videos we've made on this channel. All right, it's purely an enlightenment channel. We do a little bit of academics because spent some time in the university, so do a few things of academics, so just help the upcoming brilliant mind to be able to stand strong on their feet. With that being said, right, this video will be a quick one, but of importance is the content of this video. Right, in this video, what we'll be focusing on, what I'll be discussing is what have been the major problem in the Nigerian economy, and nothing but the overhyped of the value of the US dollar against the Nigerian Naira. Alright, I use the word overhyped. I know you right there, you're like, oh, what do I mean? But the truth is, it's been overhyped. Highly overhyped, sef. Alright, I don't know. Our nose indicator is a US dollar worth 1,800 Naira. Or no indicator. If you check the trend of the Nigerian foreign reserve, if you check the trend of our deficit balance of payment, if you check the trend of our deficit balance of trade, there is no major surge in them that can account for this unspeakable devaluation in the Nigerian Naira. There is no sense in it. It is arrant nonsense. Alright, but the one thing we can actually attribute it from our domestic country that's the problem is that the Nigerian government have not successfully eradicated so many leakages in the economy. When I talk about leakages, I'm talking about the activities of the parallel market. The federal government, yes, point blank, floated the what? The exchange rate. Like the floating of the exchange rate, why shouldn't have been a bad policy? That is if the leakages in the economy has been taken care of in the first place. Now the leakages are even getting so worse. Right, the cryptocurrency and the forex trading in the Nigeria, they have imbibed the parallel market into their system. The so-called P2P trading that is going on in all crypto and forex trading platform has made the situation worse. All right, let me use Binance as a case study. I keep saying it to people that are very close to me. I said Binance as a crime to answer to in the Nigerian country. They came in when the country blocked exchange. Sorry, what's it called? When the country banned crypto trading, the Binance came in and they do P2P trading. The cryptocurrency trading was never stopped in Nigeria, even when it was under ban. That is a capital crime. That's number one. Now, let's say the cryptocurrency never stopped. Let's say maybe we are cool, we are lenient. Nigeria as a country, we are lenient. Alright, now they go far at creating the peer-to-peer trading where they were unable to regulate the quoted price of the peer-to-peer, because I don't know, yesterday the Nigerian Naira to dollar was trading for 1,800 from 1,600. Now, can they give account for what has resulted in that word differences? Nobody can give. It is apparent nonsense. This is a country's currency, for crying out loud. And the Nigerians that are there, they are the one even quoting this price. The so-called parallel market, for crying out loud. I understand the fact that you want to make your profit, but I don't know. And the most annoying part of it is the EFCC. What are you guys doing? You are busy chasing Yahoo boys. These ones, they are not affecting our economy. Leave them. I said it as a fact. Leave them. The real financial crime should be investigated from now with the what? With the dollar value, dollar naira exchange rate. It has no justification. It has no justification. If there is anybody who can justify why a US dollar of today to Nigerian naira is 1,900, so that person should feel free and show me his data. Engage me. I've went through it over and over again. There is no justification. It is just an arbitrary set. And the government will never shout. They will not talk, because why? They have stock of US dollar in their house. In fact, when the dollar is increasing, they are happy. Religious leaders, they won't talk because they keep collecting tithes in US dollar. They have sons and daughters overseas. sending dollar. But what happens to the what? To the poor masses? What happens to the poor masses? There is no policy. There is no policy that can eradicate the importing inflation that follows. And with inflation and hardship, the crime rate will soar again, will increase. All right, we increase. Whatever we are doing, that just to an extent, I take my time to come and actually just, I don't want to talk too much as regards this, because I have so many people out there that for a fact they've seen this and they've not talked, and I feel like why have they decided not to say a thing about it? I don't know. I'm not a politician. I'm just a young, vibrant man in the country, and I care about the country. I care about the country. When I go around and I see people how I care. All right, I don't have much myself. All right, I don't have much myself, but the truth is I care about the country. I have an active involvement in forex trading, an active involvement in crypto trading, and I'm telling you, this platform, especially Binance has a case in Nigeria. Binance has a case in Nigeria. All right, if you ask me, the solution all to this. All right, the solution all to this. I keep saying the Nigerian government, engage the vibrant man, engage them. All right, there is what we call human capital development, and there is what we call human capital engagement. All right, engage. All right, you'll be surprised. All these 21, 23, 25, 30 years old, 33 years old, 35 years old, 40 years old, they have so much more to add towards the progress of the Nigeria economy. They are not getting involved in politics. You find them. You find them. That's one of the quality of a leader. And this so-called federal power that we are so holding on to, this our concurrent exclusive list, it's actually affecting a lot of things. I bet it with you, if each state has their law enforcement agency, if the federal government will not be selfish in keeping the power that they cannot really achieve anything with, if they bring this power down to each of the states, I'm not a politician, I'm just telling you as a fact. If they are going to try that just to weaken the central small, the states have power to generate their income, just pay the quota to the federal government, and the federal government can focus majorly on international trade and international security. International trade, international security. There will be mass growth in Nigeria economy. Just trust me. There will be rapid growth in Nigeria economy. But each state will have to focus on harnessing the potentials in their state, and you will see so many price control set up in each state. Even the United States of America, that's what practice, that's what goes on. But I don't know, and this is why we're having so many corruption in the country. This is why in Nigeria, when election comes in, especially presidential elections, you see what happens. We can never have a truly elected leaders, because that's where all the power is. And that's the problem, a very big problem. And the very root of tribal problem we have in Nigeria, the Igbos, Hausa, Yoruba, which is the big major tribes, not being at peace, is this because every tribe is just trying to seize that word federal power, because they know their state has no power. It's just, I don't know. This video is just a word. It's a statement to the EFCC. This is a financial crime. It's a financial crime to wake up one day and arbitrarily say that the US dollar to Naira is now 2,500 Naira. For crying out loud, for no justification. Everyone out there, if you don't know what justifies, what must happen before a currency value we lose value like this, go and check it. The supply of US of Naira. All right, do we just print new? No. Although last year there was an inflow of the what? Of a new note into the country. Yes, that might have justified some increase, but not enough to have brought the exchange rate to times three. Before the new note came in on the parallel market, the US dollar to Naira is 500, 550. And now 1,900. In a blink of an eye, you will see 2,500. If the government refuses to do something, the crypto invention will take Naira dollar exchange to 5,000 Naira. A dollar to 5,000 Naira. That's what we are going to have. And you might be like, well, I'm Tinubu. I have 50,000 BTC in my wallet. So it's all the same. It goes well for me. Abamana. This is not what we're talking about. All right, this is not what we're talking about. These are things we need our leaders for. These are things we can't do on our own. This is what we need our leaders for. We need to look into it. EFCC, Financial Crime Commission, Economic and Financial Crime Commission. You have to redesign your portfolio. Your task is not to just chase around the Yahoo boys. And the present economic state of this country, that is not our problem. I'm saying it categorically. Investigate me. I'm not a scammer. Investigate me. All right. I'm not them. If I'm them, I won't be here having this conversation. And if I'm there, I'm very, very certain I can. No, I'm far from that. All right. It's the obvious. But the point is, that's something we cannot definitely overlook. But we have more pressing problem in this country. We have more pressing. All this bureau de change, all this parallel market, they need to be investigated. No. You don't tell me that the bank, before the floating of the US dollar, the bank was selling 337, 377, and the parallel market is selling 490. See the gap. And nobody is saying anything. No one is saying anything. It's high time we take control of our country economy. It's high time. Every institution out there, we just have to rise to this. Because if we don't, you see, youth like me can never become a criminal. There's no incentive for that. I'm not rich, all right? It's not like I have more. In fact, maybe I'm even looking for jobs, sir. Or maybe I'm looking for fresh opportunity myself. But the point is the youths that are coming in, all right? When we were growing up, they keep speaking of the corruption of the country, and majority of people, because I get involved in politics more as a student and I see so many things, all right? So majority of people who come up, even those who claim up to be aluta, they are nothing but trash. They are dustbins. I'm an intellectual, and that's why you see me making this content. And I'm still an intellectual. All right? But the thing is just nonsense. They grow up. We grow up, rather. Some of us are different. I choose to be everything I am. Choice. All right? But not everybody has that power of that choice. Many of them just jump at the bandwagon. They observe what they see in the environment, and the environment made them. And if you and I will be sincere, our environment has nothing to really teach us positively towards this country. So let's start from somewhere. I'm tired of hearing it has to get worse before it gets better. Who put that theory in the in fact, any presidents who make that statement in the press should stone him. Yes, should stone him. One time President Muhammadu Buhari came down and said, you graduate from whatever university, there is no job anyway. For crying out loud, wherever is he should be ashamed to have made that statement. There is employment only if the government will create it. You don't tell a graduate to go and open POS and that's a business. You don't tell a graduate to go and do bike riding. In the first place, what was the point of him going to school? He doesn't need certificate to do all that. He doesn't need 4 years, 5 years, 6 years of study to do all that. He doesn't need it. And the Nigeria Bureau of Statistics, in this present state of unemployment we are facing, I think accurate data as far as the number of students the university is taking in and they are producing all the tertiary institutions, we should have that data. Accurately. It should be available all for us, so we can make so many interesting research that can provide solution to Nigeria unemployment and can help in the planning. There is nothing like that. All of them are just there collecting salaries. I'm disappointed, and I'm sure an average Nigerian is disappointed equally. But that's is not my focus today. Don't worry, I'm a Nigerian and I'm here, and there are a lot of things we discuss here. But this Nigeria value, dollar to naira exchange rate, dollar to naira exchange, there is no justification for it. When the government of the country do what it did, two major important decisions: floating the exchange rate, removing subsidy. The only thing that the country can do to make sure that things doesn't get to state of emergency is to find a way to mitigate or reduce or alleviate the inflation that follows those decisions. All right, and that will not surface except when these leakages are put in check. I'm available for personal consultation to the presidency. Trust me, I'm very much available for that. I'm available for personal consultation to the state governors. I'm very much available for that. I'm available for personal consultation to everybody in the M of affairs who make decisions that affect more than just his family life, affect the Nigerians. I'm available for that. This dollar naira exchange rate, it's a capital crime. Naira value to the dollar value, its dollar value has been overhyped. It doesn't worth that much. Okay, throughout last year, the US was facing inflation. They are setting their interest rate to fight the aftermath of COVID-19. Aftermath of COVID-19, I think Nigeria was in a better state than the rest of America last year. Now, what's the CBN doing? All right, what's the CBN doing? Now, sometimes the Central Bank of Nigeria doesn't know that it is one of these primary assignments is to tackle inflation problem in the country, as well as unemployment issue in the country. That's one of the primary assignments. When I look at the Senate, the House of Rep having discussion about so many nonsense things, although the beauty of it is they just discuss, nothing will happen. You see, I can't speak in respect unto you because you've not earned my respect. Make sure that the average Nigerians are being taken care of. Things that affect us as a whole. Abamana, you are there to make that decisions. We can't make the decision. That's why you are there. You are representative. That's what is it. We've delegated that power to you. You have the delegated authority to represent us well. They are just there, a bunch of idiots. I will say it again, bunch of idiots. Do you know what makes an idiot to be a wise man? It's knowledge and practical actions. Knowledge and practical actions. You stopped learning so many years ago and you are confident canvassing for what? For senator? Or do you know what the House of Rep is all about? Every problem we're having, they are the one, they are our true representative. When the executive is abusing the power, they are the one we have to do the check and balances. When was the last time we had anything related to that? I'm not even sure they even have the understanding. From Senate President, the whole House of Senators of Rep, it's disappointing. When the country is going through this many hardship, they are incentivizing themselves by buying cars. I will stop it here. This is a video of disapproval. A lot of video is going to come in this link. I further give so many information why the US dollar and naira is overhyped. Trust me, a US dollar to Nigerian naira at worst shouldn't be more than 230. Yes, everything above 230 doesn't has any magnitude in Nigerian economy. It's a fluke. It's all a lie. It is scam. Forget the excuse you are not a producing country. Check the data. Go back to when the US dollar to naira was less than 100. Check the data when US dollar to Nigerian naira was 200. Just look at it. There's no major shock in the trend. No major shock in the trend. And when you look at the country we are talking about, the rest of America, when you look at their trend, their startup, the economic crisis they've gone through in the past 5-10 years. When you look at Nigeria, the economic crisis we've gone through the past 5-10 years, you know that there is nothing, the data and the facts of the exchange rate, there's so many gaps in it. So what's the problem? What's the problem? What's the problem? Economy, the principle that control this market were not even set by Nigerians. They are set by them. Why are they still manipulating it? For the poor masses. Only for them to come and say they donate something for us to... No, that's nonsense. That's arrant nonsense. Arrant nonsense. The federal government of Nigeria is automatically set to fail if it cannot control these leakages. Start controlling leakages. Binance has a case in this country. In fact, we don't want any non-indigenous what? Crypto exchange rate in this country again. Forest, we don't, what's nonsense? They're coming down, and if you can get a glimpse of exactly what I'm saying, I'm trying to keep my calm. You know, this is the peak. Nothing is as worse as this. I've been spending my days trying to look at. I'm looking for justification for it. 1,900. They are not even ashamed. Just create one chart, one trend, and the chart you are seeing it. I think many of them, what they have in their brain is what they call technical analysis. Candlestick pattern. The candlestick itself means nothing. What really affects the market is the fundamental and the information analysis. No meaningful information. You just see that a particular asset move from this to this, and a particular asset move in the other direction. Nothing happens. And the next thing you say is you use to justify is that the whales are buying that asset. Why will the whales buy it? The whales don't just throw their money. The whales are the big giants who have money. Why will the whales buy it? Why? For what reasons? What projects is going on? Why? What is going on? Huh? What's going on? That's market rigging. That's market rigging. And that makes that market inefficient market. It's an inefficient market. I will keep calm. I keep it cool. I know many of you out there, you are very, very happy with the exchange rate. But the point is, it is wrong. Just very, very wrong for the majority of Nigerians. In fact, for all Nigerians, it's unfair. I don't want to stand up there and say the value of my country currency to one US dollar is 1,900. I'm too ashamed to even say it. Federal government, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Jagaba himself, it's time to act.